So with the NBA draft just in 6 days, I think it is actually time to talk about Scoot Henderson on the G League Ignite. I think he might just be the most NBA ready pick in this draft. Now, obviously, the San Antonio Spurs should pick Victor Wembanyama. If they do not pick him, then they just did this entire draft for no reason. They did all that tanking for no reason because flat out, Victor Wembanyama has the most potential out of anyone in this entire NBA draft. But the most ready NBA pick, arguably, it could be Scoot Henderson. For me, it is very close between these two players and Victor Wembanyama and Scoot Henderson. Just for the fact that Scoot Henderson is a fast, athletic, can shoot the ball pretty decently, has a good mid-range game, high IQ, can play make, overall has a really complete game. Based on the history in the NBA draft, when there's players that have a really complete game, like Cade Cunningham, Jason Tatum, LeBron, when they have a really complete game coming into the NBA, they make a really big difference. Whether or not in the future they're going to be better than a player like Victor Wembanyama, Scoot Henderson, I think, is going to make the biggest impact. He averaged 17 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists per game with the G League Ignite. Now, Victor Wembanyama did put up stats similar to that. In some games, you just look unstoppable. We know what Victor Wembanyama is going to do. But when you compare this kind of like to the situation where you kind of had a player like Markelle Fultz, who was looking really good in college. He had that shot that was looking so good. Jason Tatum, like really when I was watching Jason Tatum in college, the man just looked better to me. This is kind of a similar situation. Like Jason Tatum in college, he just kind of had that dog in him. I'm not gonna lie, like Jason Tatum in college with the Duke, you kind of could just tell that he was gonna be a really good player in the NBA. This is kind of a similar situation to me, but I still think that Victor Wembanyama is going to be ended up as the better player overall. But, you know, it's going to be really interesting to see who goes to the number 2 pick, because I think that Scoot Henderson should be the number 2 pick. Like, if Charlotte Hornets pass up on Scoot Henderson, that is going to be a very bad mistake. Brandon Miller is good, but Scoot Henderson, like the most complete package arguably in this entire NBA draft, why would you just want to pass up on him? Like the Charlotte Hornets, they have LaMelo Ball, who's a very good player, all-star, injured right now. But even if Scoot Henderson is a guard right now, I still think that he can impact the Charlotte Hornets in a really positive way. Now, what I think the Charlotte Hornets will do, they probably will pass on him. Very unfortunate, right? And Scoot Henderson might fall to the number 3 pick. But man, if that happens, like they're gonna lose a very good player. Like mark my words, Scoot Henderson, Victor Wembanyama, those are the 2 best players in the NBA draft. Like Scoot Henderson has a more game that we've seen in the NBA before. Victor Wembanyama is something that we really haven't seen before, so the bust potential is really high. I can't lie, the bust potential is very high with Victor Wembanyama. But Scoot Henderson, that seems to me like a player like LeBron, player like Tatum, Cade Cunningham, that if Victor Wembanyama was not in this draft, Scoot Henderson by far, he would have went to the number 1 pick. So what I really think overall is that he might just be the most ready NBA pick in this 2023 NBA draft. Give me your comments down below. I'm really interested to see what you guys think about Scoot Henderson. Don't be surprised if right out the gates next season he is the best player in the 2023 NBA draft. With that being said though, do not forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, comment down below for a cookie. It's your boy Josh the Arch, and I'm